Hey everyone, it's Brett here from WebTech with Brett, and I'm going to show you guys how you can migrate data from one email to another in Google Admin. Now, there's a couple reasons that you guys may want to do this, but the main ones are, one, the account needs to be closed. An employee has left. So the reason I'm showing you guys today is because we've had an employee leave and we need to pretty much move all of his data to a new email. New staff. Sometimes when you get new staff, you want the old staff email to go to the new staff. And for just plain record keeping to keep track of everything, but also save money on your subscription fees. All right, so before you start this, you're going to need just a couple things to get going. One, you're going to need to make sure that you guys have Google Workspace Admin access. This shouldn't work on just any Gmail or anything. You need to be in charge of the account or know somebody who is. You're going to need the source email account active. Now, this is the one that is currently there that you are moving. This is the one from your employee or whatever it may be. Thirdly, you do need the destination account active. So you've already got to have a destination for all your data to go to. And probably the most important, this goes without saying with the Google Workspace Admin access, but you need to have permissions to do this. All right, so as you guys can see, we're now in the Google Admin dashboard. Now, this is the only place that you should need to be in order to make this migration happen. So what you're going to want to do is on the left sidebar, you're going to want to click Data and go to the Data Migration tool. You want to go down to Migrate Data from another Google account. And you're going to want to go to Business Gmail and click Migrate. Now, if you haven't already, you need to connect the source account. Now, the connected source account is going to be the admin account that you're trying to copy the data from. So if you are logged in under your admin, you also need to connect your source admin as that account as well. Even though we're going account to account, it's a bit confusing. You're then going to want to download a sample CSV for the target, which you should see something like this. Now in here, all you need to do is basically write the old email and then the new email. So we do christian@revibe.nz, comma, and then the new email or the target one, which will be support@revibe.nz. Now we're going to upload the migration CSV. Now you can do multiple accounts in this, but we are just doing the one. So if you've done that correctly, all fields should match. And we want to choose a start date for the migration. Now, to make this easy, we can literally just probably go back a couple years and put a date far in the past. If you want to do all of them, you want to migrate deleted emails, spam, and you can exclude specific ones if you want. We're not going to do that. From there, all you need to do is click Start Migration. All right, so every 10 seconds, that should update with migration progress. All right, so on your email, this is the one we're migrating to. You can start seeing that emails are coming through. So as these come across here, or we refresh, you can see more emails are appearing in this inbox because it's now copying the data from basically this email into this one. All right, as you can see here, everything's been migrated and we've got a little complete sign here. Right, so the next thing that you're going to want to do is actually to delete the user because we're no longer going to be using him anymore. And obviously you guys want to save money on pretty much the subscription costs or whatever it is in Google Admin. From here, you're going to want to go up to your directory, users, and basically we're going to delete the user. So basically we can just archive this user as well, which will reduce the monthly bill. However, there is still a cost to archiving. If you guys don't want to spend any more money on this user, then you're likely going to want to go to just the delete function. So if we click continue to delete, we can actually, continue to transfer anything that's in the drives, Google or the AI system, include any files, and basically put in here the same email that we've just migrated all the info to. This will reduce the bill a lot more than what archiving it will, and we can click delete user. So this will go ahead and process in the background. You still will see it here, but as we refresh, it will disappear. If you do need to restore this, by any chance, then what you're going to want to do is go recently deleted. You'll see that he's here and you can click recover. Now, this is valid for 20 days. I hope that's helped. If you do need help with any of this, you can go to revivedigital.co.nz or just comment down on the video about any other tutorials you want. Until next time, it's been great showing you through this process, and I'll see you in the next one.